Hello, SEO professionals, and welcome back again to this advanced SEO course being offered by ClickD. So, today I am going to teach you my proven and tested on page SEO checklist or the process that I personally follow in order to properly optimize my own websites or my clients' websites. Now, this process is pretty much simple but very effective. And it is so effective that I am able to achieve this kind of results. And you can take a look at these results in these screenshots. So before we get started with my proven and tested on-page SEO process, please make sure you subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon in order to join my sweet family here on YouTube. Also, I really want you to support my tutorials, and for that, you can simply like and share this tutorial with your peers and friends. Anyway, so let's get started without further ado with the on-page SEO process that I follow on my SEO agency, on my own websites, and on my clients' websites. And once again, I already showed you the results that I have been able to achieve using the same exact on-page SEO framework. So let's get it. Alright guys, so let me quickly show you the key on-page SEO element that you should keep in mind in order to checking the on-page SEO for any kind of the website you are working on. So this is a very simple list, it is not a very fancy list, I have not included too much things to make it complicated, but it is this very simple on-page SEO checklist which honestly I follow myself, right? I'm not just recommending this to you, but I'm using this myself as well. My team members are using the same on-page SEO checklist on a daily basis in order to keep a check on the on-page SEO on our SEO clients' websites. So anyway, here is the list of the key elements for on-page SEO you should keep in mind while optimizing the on-page SEO of any website. So the first thing you need to find out, uh, I have just written it as a keyword research, but the main purpose of this point is to identify if a page is already a target keyword. So let me show you the example. For example, this is one of our SEO client, and we have just acquired this client, and we are going to start work on this project within the next 2 days. Now let me show you the target keywords or what I mean by that point. So let's go to the title tag. So in the title tag you can see there is only their brand name. In other words, they have not targeted any specific keywords for this homepage, instead of the fact that they have provided great content, if not the great, but it is sufficient to say when it comes to on-page SEO, but they have not targeted a specific keyword. On the other side, if you just check a consultation page on our SEO agency website page, let me just again open that extension. So as you can see here, our target keyword is SEO consultant, because we have done a big amount of keyword research in order to find out the target keywords for each page on our website. Then as you can see, the target keywords has been used in the meta description and so on and so on. So the first point here you need to find out to see if a web page has a targeted keyword or not. Like I said, most of the time, the website owners do not even know anything about SEO. So in that case, they just missed the target keywords and they just come up or write the content for their website and done. So the first thing you need to check if a web page has a target keyword or not. If it has, then what you need to do, and if it does not have a target keyword, what you need to do, I'm going to tell you that in a moment. So the second thing you need to check to see if the target keyword has been used in the title tag, in the title of the web page. The third point you need to check is that if that target keyword has been used in the meta description of the web page. And the fourth point is that you need to make sure that the header tags from h1 to h6, or at least h1 tag, have been used on a web page. If not, and if the header tags are used on a web page, then you need to check if the target keyword has been used or not, right? So the next point is the primary keyword placement. Basically, this keyword, this point and the first point are very similar, right? But the first point sometimes involve doing proper keyword research if you are starting with a brand new website. And this point is the primary keyword placement is comes in handy when you are optimizing an old website or an existing website, right, which has already lots of content, lots of keywords. So in that case you need to check if a web page has a primary keyword or not. And the second thing, you need to check if a web page has some internal links or not. If it does not, you need to create internal links. If it has, then you need to check the the anchor text, and you need to make sure that you are using the internal linking in your benefit. Second, you need to check if a web page has the images. Then if it has the images, then you need to check if it has the image alt tag or not, right? And the last three things are some technical things, right? I mean, for this you need to have some kind of technical knowledge, but I'm not saying that you need to be an expert tech savvy. uh, you can actually use plugins on WordPress in order to check the content readability, the mobile friendliness, and the schema markup, but these are not necessary at the moment. The points I have highlighted over here are more than enough, but I have just neglected one point, and that is check the first 100 words to see if that target keyword is there or not. I mean, you need to make sure that you are using your target keyword in the very first 100 word, which will be of course the first paragraph of your web page. So like I said, let me just separate the things. So the words are the key elements that I have changed the color to red are some technical things, and for that you can use plugins on WordPress in order to check the content readability. For example, the Yoast SEO plugin provides you the content readability. In the same way, you can check with Google Search Console in order to see if a web page is mobile friendly or not. And again, the schema markup is something which also being offered by Yoast SEO, Rank Math, and all-in-one SEO plugins. So these are the things you can use plugin to check with, but these are the points you need to manually check. But for this, you don't need to be a super duper on-page SEO expert. In fact, you can use very simple Chrome extensions for these things in order to check the on-page SEO for any kind of web page. Anyway, so let's get started with the first one. So let me just first show you a consultation SEO consultation related page on my SEO agency website, and then which is properly SEO optimized, so that you can see what is the difference between an SEO optimized web page and unoptimized web page. So the one I'm showing here is properly SEO optimized. So what is I'm looking at, the first thing is that I need to check out to see if this web page has a target keyword or not. Then I'm going to check out the title tag, the description tag, the header tags, the image alt tags, the internal linking, and some other things as well. So for that purpose, you can use a Chrome extension which is called SEO Meta in one click. So quickly go to the Chrome web store and install this extension. It is 100% free Chrome extension, but it provides you tons of value when you are checking the on-page SEO for a web page. So as you can see, this extension provided me a summary of the on-page SEO, right? So the first thing is that I can see the title tags and the description tags. Okay, the description is okay, the title tag is also okay, right? I mean, I provided the title tags and the description tags. In most of the cases, website owners just forget about providing the descriptions to their web pages. So then in the title tag, I can see there are some keywords. So for example, SEO consultant is our main target keyword. Then get SEO expert opinion is basically a variation of our target keyword. And then it's my name because I'm the person who will be providing consultation to his prospective SEO clients. Then let's move on to the description. So first, you need to make sure that your description is align with the recommended length of, for example, it is a 120 to 320 characters page description. But in most of the cases, you should not exceed the 130 140 characters, because then Google will not show the later part of that description. So you need to stick to the character limits. So what I'm looking in the description is that I'm looking for my target keywords. So for example, I have smartly used the target keyword, which is SEO consultant. Okay, then I have some other variations as well. So for example, SEO issues, but I think I have already used the target keyword. I don't need further to use any variation of the keywords. So then I am moving down to check some other things as well. So for example, the URL. Okay, so one thing I just forget in this list is that you must use your target keyword in the URL slug. Okay, so as you can see, this is the URL of this web page, and I'm using the target keyword in the URL. Then it has the canonical, the robots tags, which are something which you don't need to to be expert at the moment, but just leave this for them. Then let's move on to the headers of this web page. So first of all, I will quickly take a look at all of the headers that have been used on this web page. Okay, now if you just scroll down, you can see that the h1 tags are just one, the h2 tags are four. I mean, h2 tags has been used 4 times on this web page. Then the h3 tag, which has been used 13 times, and then we see the H6 tag which have been used 6 times. Now, as you can see, we have used the H1 tag just one time, which is a good sign of great on-page SEO, because I noticed most of the client use the H1 tag more than 2 or 3 times, which is unnecessary, and you should not confuse the search engines, because the search engine crawlers, when visit your web page, the H1 tag is the first thing they will be looking at in order to understand the content on a specific web page. Here is how. So for example, when the web crawlers visit this page, they take a look at this H1 tag, which is SEO consultant. That's it. Basically, these headers are, helping search engines in order to understand the content on any web page. But out of them, the H1 tag is the most important tag, which is the first signal provider to the web crawlers about the content on a web page. So when the crawler sees that this is SEO consultant page, they get a whole idea of the content on this web page, and that's why they properly index this page in the relevant category. So anyway, now let's take a look at the headers and to see if I have used the target keywords in them or not. So for example, our most important keyword is SEO consultant, and we are using this in H1 tag. Then the SEO consultant in H2 tag. Okay, then why choose clickbait for SEO consulting is a keyword variation in the H2 tag. Then I have listed some benefits. So for example, proven SEO approaches, stunning SEO experience, quantifying results, full SEO action plan, right, under the H3 tag. So these are basically all the relevant and supporting content for the SEO consultant, right? Anyway, so I have already used my target keyword within all the headers. Now let's go to the images. I think I may not be using the image alt tags for all the images, right? So for example, at the moment we are using 15 images on this H1 on this SEO consultant web page. Okay, out of 15 images, it says 16 images are without image alt tag, which I must need to fix today, right? So second, 10 images are without title. This is still okay and not as necessary as it appears to be, but still, if you are adding images to your web page, you must provide a proper title, proper image alt tag, proper description to each of the images in a way that you're describing something to someone. This way you will be able to help search engine crawlers in order to properly understand the content on your web page, right? So now these are the images that I need to provide a image alt tag. Like it says images to complete. The first one is I need to provide image alt tag. Why? Because I have already provided the alt tag, which is click here, high resolution logo color. Anyway, I need to take a look at this. Second one is click here new logo. It has the alt tag but no title, right? Then I have another one which is click there reviews, the alt tag and but no title tag. Then it says the flag. I'm not sure what kind of flag is it pointing me to, but they say you need to provide a title tag. Anyway, so using this Chrome extension, you can quickly identify the images that do not have the image alt tag. Now, if you scroll down, it will also show you the completed actions. I mean, it will show you all the images that have the alt tag, the title tag. So for example, the first one is SEO consultant. then it is SEO consultancy feature, then feature 2, then feature 3, and so on, right? Now this was one Chrome extension which you can use in order to check the on-page SEO for any kind of website. You can also use the second Chrome extension which is called SEO Quake. So just quickly go to the Chrome store and download this extension, which is 100% free, and it is being provided by SEMrush, one of the most leading SEO tool on the market. So anyway, like I said, you can also use this extension in order to find out the status of the on-page SEO. This is a little bit advanced and much detail as compared to the previous Chrome extension. So let's click on this. So it's gonna quickly show you all the information in a click. For example, it will show you the title tag, the description, the internal links, right? By the way, in the previous example, we did not check the internal link anyway, but this extension tells us that we have used almost 95 internal links. Now, these are not all the links that I used on this SEO consulting page, but this extension counts all these links as internal links as well, like the links that appear in the menu, the links that appear with the logo, and the links that appear at the bottom, right? So that's why they show this number a little bit higher. Anyway, then it shows you the page and the date when the Google actually cached this page. Then it shows you a little bit data about the domain. So for example, up to now 51 pages have been indexed within Google. Then you can see the Yandex, the Bing, and other sources of the data. Then you see the backlinks, SEMrush subdomain backlinks. Then it shows you the keyword density as well. If you are an SEO professional, you already know that you need to maintain the keyword density or target keyword density up to 3%, right? So for example, the SEO, which is a keyword, has been used in the title, in the meta keywords, in the header tag, and it has been used 58 times, and the density is 5.25%, which is not okay, but you need to stick to the 3% ratio if you want to rank for your target keyword. But let me show you one more thing, that this is not our target keyword at the moment. So I'm going down to check some two-word phrases. So for example, SEO consultant, this is our target keyword. Okay, now I'm going to see where I have actually used this keyword. So it says this keyword was found in the title tag, in the meta keywords, in the header tags, and this keyword has been used 8 times on this web page, and the keyword density is 1.45%, which is a little bit lower but still okay. Now this was the on-page SEO. Now it was just an overview. Now if you just go to the diagnosis of this page, then this extension will show you all the things and what you need to fix. So for example, it says the URL is okay, then the canonical tag is set for this page and that is working fine. Then the title tag, it is 65 characters, which is okay. Then the meta description tag, which is 140 characters average, it says your meta description should be at least 160 characters to 300 characters, but I usually keep the meta descriptions is shorter but sweet and appealing, right? Of course, you do not need to provide a complete article within your meta description. Then it shows you the headings. It says good, your page implements HTML headings from H1 through H3 and only one H1 tag heading is used. If you just click on this, it's going to show you a list of all the header tags that have been used on your web page. Then it says 6 images without image alt tag. This is something which we have already covered. Again, the text to HTML ratio is okay, it says not bad, but suggesting us adding more text to our website. Anyway, the iframes, the flashes, the micro formats, schema markup, we have not. It says we have not detected this page utilizes schema markup, but of course I'm not using any schema markup at the moment. Anyway, no AMP pages. Then all the site compliance with the robots.txt, XML sitemaps, languages, and all things are okay. Right? So let me close this one, and now let me show you a website which does not have a great on-page SEO. Like I said, first I'm going to show you a web page that has a good on-page SEO, and then I will show you a website. This is, by the way, our client. We have just partnered with this client, and we are going to start work on this project within next 2 days. But I wanted to demonstrate this web page in order to teach you how a bad on-page SEO actually looks like. So for example, I am opening the same Chrome extension again. The first thing is that the title tag is very short. It is just 15 characters, but the best title tags are from 30 to 65 characters, right? First, it is short. Second, it does not have any target keyword. I mean, based on my research, aviation is not a keyword, right? But this is just a brand name, and as you can see, this is their domain name as well. So the second thing, this web page does not have any meta description, okay? And then we see the URL, which is okay. Then the canonical is also okay. Then the robots tag, okay? Now these tags are all okay, except of the errors that I mentioned. Now let's go to the header tags. Now first let's quickly scroll down to see a summary of all the header tags. For example, the H1 tags, the H1 tag have been used 0 times on this web page, and the H2 tag has been used 12 times, and then no other keywords. So basically what this website owner should be doing, or what we should do, or what we will do, because this is our project and we are going to fix this as soon as possible. First, I need to come up with a target keyword for this web page. Then I will must use the target keyword in the H1 tag, and I also need to make sure that I'm using the H1 tag just one time and not more than one time. Second, I need to break up all the content and will sprinkle all the content using all these 6 header tags. So for example, they have used the H2 tag, like is there a brand name in the H2 tag, then the global business aviation partner, private jet sales and acquisition, which are okay. I do not have any concerns, but the main concern I have at the moment is that this web page do not have a target keyword and do not have the H1 tag. So now you already know why H1 tag is important. I'm not going to repeat this again. Now let's take a look at the images. Now as you can see, it says this web page has 7 images and all of them are without image alt tag and title tags. So this is something I need to fix. Then the links. So these are the internal link. These are the the anchors. I think boys, I have to do lots of work on this project, honestly, right? And the social and tools anyway. So this is how their web page actually looks like. Apparently this web page is, seems to be properly SEO optimized, right? Because they have provided good titles, good, content, big amount of content, great images, but they have made serious errors by not providing the H1 tag, by not using a target keyword, by not using a meta description tag. So this is how your on page SEO should be done. So I showed you two pages. One has a good on page SEO. The second has do not. The second one do not has a good on page SEO. And this is the list you need to mark it down in order to you know check the on page SEO for any website. So the last 3 points are a little bit advanced and complex, but if you're smart, then you can quickly check out the content readability, mobile friendliness, schema markup, and things like that. Okay, so this has been I hope this has been a super helpful tutorial, and I hope you gain some kind of value from this. And once again, before we end up with the tutorial, please make sure that you subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified instantly for every new tutorial on this channel. Also, I really want you to support this channel, and for that you can simply like and share this tutorial with your peers and friends, uh, and with someone who may be interested in this kind of the content. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.